Bienvenidos a Jack Daniels presenta Pili
Raul
and La Musica with none other than Venezuelan amazing band, Latin Grammy winners, nominated to the Grammys. With us today is going to be Los Amigos Invisibles.
Along with a little help from our good friends over at Jack Daniels. I'm holding a bottle of Single Barrel Select.
Woo,
Hola, ¿cómo
what's
están, señores?
up? With Katire from Los Amigos Invisibles. ¿Cómo estás? El Julio.
¿Cómo estás, Julio?
¿Cómo estamos?
Todo bien.
Bienvenidos, bienvenidos.
Welcome.
We kind of
I think
wanted
I
to
need
give
to-
people a little bit more, a better background of you guys.
But it's okay. It's all
But
right.
you know
guys
what?
can be here.
They're gonna get to know you so well during our interview that we don't need more of a presentation than that, right? No?
I'm still married, 2 kids, so
That's
all-
good.
Yeah, that's
good.
Girls, sorry, he's taken.
The bigger question is, are you still drinking Jack Daniels?
yes.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes.
Especially what are you gonna pour for us, Raul?
So we have a little traditional Jack Daniels, but we also have Gentleman Jack. But I think we're going to go with
You don't have
Single
the
Barrel Select.
honey one? Honey?
Ooh, you like
want
the honey
Jack?
one.
I think maybe we can
That's-
get a
that's a
bottle of
sweet
honey
one.
Jack somewhere.
See,
Derek is in the house. Maybe we can get a honey Jack. Yeah, we'll
Maybe,
get that. We'll
maybe.
get that. You want to try this though?
yeah, trust us. You want to try? Everybody, if you can, try the Single Barrel Select is really good.
And actually, I'm
And on
gonna
the more
need
expensive side, so aprovechen.
I'm gonna
just saying.
need a couple of shots, so my English gonna get better.
Tu inglés está muy bueno. We'll just
No,
Spanglish,
pero-
dude. It's all good.
Pero no es muy bueno. El inglés de Katira es mejor que el mío.
Okay, but Katire, all the English will be for you.
No,
No.
Julio speaks really
Julio,
well.
I know. He speaks in
Julio-
English too,
yes.
It's
so
just
come
humble.
on.
I think I've talked with you a couple times in English, and yeah, I think you're
yeah.
with a little more. of this, yes,
Saludcita,
salud.
everybody,
Cheers.
salud. Salud,
Salud a todos.
salud. Yes. Before we get the... salud, espérate.
Salud.
Amigo, salud. Te quiero. Ding.
Clink.
Before we
Wow.
get
Woo!
started with the actual interview.
Bienvenidos, welcome.
Yeah, we should give you a bit of a background as how we started the podcast and these live events.
Yeah, I mean, knowing Pili at different venues, different events, conferences like the LAMC, Latin Grammys, you know, we would run into each other everywhere. And we're all like, you know what? We should do something together. We should work something together. And it's like, we know artists like Los Amigos Invisibles from not quite their beginnings, but early on. And it's like, you know what? We know these people. We have their numbers in our phones. Let's call them. Let's do interviews with them. And so we said, you know what? Let's do a podcast. Now, nowadays, everybody does a podcast, but you know, this is a space where Latin alternative acts and artists like Los Amigos Invisibles can come in and really tell their story. It's more about the person behind the persona. So, you know, we've had, we're now, if you count all the IG lives and all the episodes in, we're about 100 episodes in now. So it's been really, really cool with people like, yes. I mean, just artists like Jorge Drexler, Carlos Santana.
Bomba Estéreo, Buscabulla, Danny Ocean.
It's been a lot of fun to talk with artists and friends and people that we consider family, like these two gentlemen right here.
Yes, for sure. And also, we want to give a big shout out to Jack Daniels, who, before we even launched and aired one of our podcast episodes, we hadn't even aired anything. Jack Daniels was like, sign us up. We want to do this. So 3 years later, thank you, Jack Daniels, for supporting La Música Latina. We really appreciate your support. And so we were like, okay, we have a podcast, but we want to be more than that. And before that little thing called COVID, we used to do these events live once a month at a speakeasy that Jack Daniels had called Room Number 7 in Silver Lake. And then, well, COVID hit, and you all know what happened. So we're back. So we're really, really excited. So
Yes, we're very excited
thank
after 2
you.
years to be back. I mean, it's like seeing you guys, you know, being able to, like, people are walking by right now, hugs and kisses and shaking hands, even a fist bump, whatever it is. But to get to see people in person, it's a beautiful thing. So welcome, everybody.
Yes, and everyone's saying like, oh my God, we missed this, we missed it. We missed you guys too, so thank you so much for being part of this second edition of Jack Daniels presenta Pili Raul en la Música live.
Yeah, so bienvenidos. Welcome.
Yes. All right. Guys, over 25 years of making music.
31.
31. 31. I have to say, you've come a long way from Venezuela to the heart of Hollywood. Not bad, huh? Who would have ever thought?
Well, I think, we are, we appreciate this every day because coming from Venezuela, especially, middle class families, like, you don't want to go into music. So, we started as a
Don't
kid.
go into the arts.
Yeah,
no,
like,
you will
no.
starve.
Yeah, forget it. So we started making music as kids in Caracas. We started maybe producing our own gigs with DJs. We just want to party with our friends and the band. And then we got discovered by David Byrne. He signed us. Then we started touring the world. And we are here now. So I remember like maybe 6 months ago when David premiered his show on HBO, The American Utopia. So it was the first time that I sit with my kid, and I told him, like, man, this guy, this is why I'm here.
Discovered
and you are
me.
here.
This is why you're here.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know who David Byrne is, you're not my friend. Kidding.
You can
Talking
leave
heads.
now. You can leave.
We all know who David Byrne is. Okay, just to be clear, just wanted to make sure.
I was the last guy in the band, and I can say that even though, we never say we wanted to be big, whatever. We're very humble right now still. But when they called me to be part of the band, I was like, oh, wow, this is for real, because these guys are like really responsible with the gigs and stuff. And I said, all right. So
Wait, so
they
how
say,
long
like,
how long was Los Amigos going before they called you?
2 years.
Okay, all right. So you're the newbie.
I'm the new guy. Yes. Is this a sweet thing?
I think this is something special. Is this your honey jack?
I don't know what it is. But it's-
Pruébalo.
Looks good.
Está rico. Ay, tu honey. Ay, te trajeron el honey. Ahí tiene.
Oh, they brought him a little honey jack because he's a fan of the beverage. Yeah, nice.
It's like a piña colada, but with Jack Daniels.
We like that. We like that. Okay, so 2 years into the band, they call you.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Okay, Los Amigos are gonna call me, and now I'm part of their band.
Yeah, actually, I remember the first time I went to see them because they were already doing venues in Caracas. And the first time I went to see them, it was like a small festival in a university. And I'm like looking forward to it. And then Julio appears like, this festival sucks. The conditions are not good. We're not playing. Like, what?
You don't deserve.
You don't deserve this treatment. We're leaving.
You're like, wait, no, this is my first festival. So was that why you were laughing when he said that?
No, yeah, because I don't know. He told me the other day, man, the first time that I went to see you guys live, you went to stage, so like he wasn't shocked, like
Yeah,
because
like,
of my attitude, but the sound was shitty. It was a shitty stage.
I mean, he was
shitty
right,
lights.
but I mean,
O
it
sea,
was a shame I couldn't see them.
O sea, en 31 años, nada ha cambiado.
No. Sí, claro, no, of course. I mean, the only I would say the only thing that hasn't changed is that we still like playing music.
Good.
Everything else is changed, but it's the only thing I would say.
We don't like interviews, but here we are.
Well, here you are. Darn
No,
it.
because
Darn
no, like I love Raul and his DJ stuff, and you've been supporting live music all the way all these years. So for us, it's a pleasure to be with you guys.
Well, thank you for saying yes. We are really humbled. And the fact that we're starting these live events after 2 years with you guys really means a lot to us. I know that the pandemic was hard for all musicians and everybody in the arts. And I know that you guys are extremely excited to be back touring on stage. You are a touring band. That's what you do the best, is when
Yeah.
you're on stage. Was there anything during the pandemic that you realized, shit, I was taking this for granted before the pandemic? What was that?
I mean, our lifestyle, and you know what we say that we heard some musicians like, oh, we're taking this time to make like a a double album. We're composing. We're like, come on, man! Like, the whole industry is destroyed. How can you, get inspiration? And
I get some musician friends telling me that the streaming is going to be the future in music. And I say,
streaming.
"What?
Yes, exactly. So,
Crazy, man.
so I think Julio and me, we took it personal. It was like we've been doing this for 30 years, and suddenly it's worth nothing, and nobody cares. It's like, oh, you can work. Oh, it's okay. To find a new job.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
Why don't you go? Why don't you go to college? Why don't you go to college again?
Yeah, what's the new job?
Exactly. What are you doing in your
Are you
business?
Ubering now?
¿Cómo que dicen? Reinvéntate.
Sí.
No, reinvent
Fuck you,
yourself,
man.
Go ahead.
Been
Reinvent
doing this
yourself.
for 30 years, motherfucker.
Actually, we lost Mamel, the drummer.
Right.
Like after all this pause, he got injured in one of his hands, and he's like, "Man, I cannot play no more." During that time, he was moving some furniture, and he got injured, and he's like, so he recorded our new album that is gonna be out in July. We are very proud of it.
Wow.
Like 15 new songs, really good songs for us. Mamel recorded everything. Also, Mamel is a very important piece on the band when he sings the background vocals. So he's going to still be recording for us, but not touring because he got injured during that time. And then he realized, like, man, I can't go on like this.
That's hard.
I think that's like my
tough.
biggest nightmare. I've had that nightmare several times where somebody breaks my hands. It's like, shit, what am I going to do? I'm the DJ, and I can't do anything without my hands. So it's like, wow. But
Gotta be careful.
yeah, you got to be careful. No moving furniture. So you glossed over it a little bit, but you say names like David Byrne, Kenny Gonzalez, Louis Vega. What do these names like mean to you now, 30 years later?
I don't know. I think we are we're very humble, and for us, it's just a bunch of guys who met in high school doing music all the time. So whoever comes,
Doing and listening and talking
Yeah.
about music like all day long.
and then the thing is that when you meet these guys, then you really realize that they're just like humans like you, and they're into the same, like they're making music.
They are not
music.
driving a Ferrari, so they need to work.
Exactly. Nobody drives a Ferrari. Well, not too many. So you realize that it becomes a friend, but like the shock of like, oh, David. I guess you have it at the beginning, but then it's like, hey,
Yeah,
hey.
it's like buddies, But, David Byrne, obviously, Talking Heads, like we mentioned, but Masters of Work, Louis Vega, Kenny Dope, obviously knowing that your dance music and your dance sound
Dimitri
is...
from Paris.
Yes,
Dimitri from Paris
exactly.
also.
Yeah.
So it all kind of comes together that they saw something in you guys.
Well, the tale about Little Louis Vega is that Cheo, the guitar player, he was like, man, Little Louis Vega has to produce our next album. So he went every Monday night to Cielo,
A club.
Cielo.
to a
Club
club
Cielo,
in
New York.
Do you know how many
Like-
times they didn't let me go into Cielo? I hated that. I hated that bouncer.
Cielo
He
is
was
one
so
of those kind
picky.
of clubs that it's like totally velvet rope. And Louis Vega does one night. Francois Kevorkian does another night. You got like people like Dennis Ferrer doing another. These are like house music legends in New York. And Cielo, a little tiny club, maybe holds 200 people, 300 people.
Maybe.
And it is known for their sound.
Yeah.
Can you all hear it, Raul?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay? Oh, no. What's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, yo creo que te tienes que subir. Yeah, I need to go up a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll repeat all that magical
No, you
words
don't
that I
have to
just
repeat it.
said. Pili's on, no. Shut
You
up,
don't have to
shut up,
repeat it.
shut
You
up,
don't
shut
have
up.
to repeat
Wisdom.
So Cheo went every Monday night, like, Louis, hey, Louis. I got a band. Like, maybe you're gonna like, And I don't know, maybe after 10 Mondays, he was like, yeah, what do you want, man? I got a band. Like, we love house music, but we play live. We want you to be our producer. Okay, give me the demos. And then, Lil Louis Vega started working with us. Kenny Dope at the studio. Maybe he was a quiet guy, but Kenny Dope works a lot on the beats. Lil Louis goes more into the structure
The
of
feel,
the
the
song,
vibe.
the feeling, the vibe. And I remember one phrase, that always is in my mind, Kenny Dope, in those years, that man, you gotta be on top of your shit. If you want this band to succeed and this band to keep going, you gotta be on top of your shit every day.
And Kenny is
Every
a guy
day.
that's like 6'5", big guy. So if he tells you something, you got to listen.
No, it was for us. Like, I remember Louis. We were recording the album, and then after that we met at his office several times, and then he would invite us to a gig, which he would finish at 4 a.m. And then at 10 a.m. he was in his office, and we were like, "Man, how you do this?"
Right.
So is this rock and roll? What?
Some of your biggest influences are Jamiroquai, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Prince, and porn. Porn is big for Los Amigos Invisibles. I mean, and what? Right, we have songs like Disco Anal, like Tócamela, which in English, it doesn't really translate, but it's like,
No, it translates.
touch it.
It translates.
Like after the Me Too movement, did you guys feel like you had to like go back and kind of rethink how you wrote things, how you wrote your lyrics?
No, like, I think I don't listen to our music at my home, so it's like, I listen
Because
to
you
a
have
lot
kids?
of music.
Yes, how old's your little boy?
No, I have kids, and before my kids, like, I record, and I, go to a rehearsal, I go to a show, we know the songs, we try to do the best show that we can, but I don't listen to the records at home. Like, I get really tired, at least me, and I think Katiri also. So we got, like, when we're doing a song, we start, like, try to feel it as a live song, how it's gonna sound live, that if the lyric is a good joke, that everybody
That
can
is
laugh
fun.
about it, it's fun. For example, for the new record, we got a new song called Mal Pensada. How do you translate that in English?
Like, not bad thinker, but como dirty thinker.
Yeah, dirty thinker.
Dirty mind.
Yeah, and the lyric goes something like yo quiero meterte la idea en la cabeza para que me crea que no estoy saliendo con otra gente. Yo quiero que cojamos el mismo camino.
I love that you're staring at me
para
while
que
you
te-
sing this, by the way.
Yeah, because
Wait, don't stop, don't
Yeah,
stop,
no,
don't stop.
I don't
stop.
feel very comfortable singing this to Raul.
I'll leave. Good night, everybody.
So, okay, would you like to translate that just a little?
Yo quiero que cojamos el mismo camino, okay. I want to fuck. I want you and me to fuck the same path.
Yeah, but
See,
it's a
doesn't
double
translate.
meaning of the
I
the
think
song,
you get the
so-
idea. I think
Right. You can't really translate it that
so
well.
the thing is that everybody laugh
Yes.
at it instead of, oh man, this is this is a bad war, or, what's going on. Like we're trying to do as funny as we can when we work, the double meaning and the porn lyrics or
And also, I think there's the base of this is sense of humor,
Yes.
right? And I don't know. We just think we know there's a lot of like social things happening, but in the end, we're just like, I don't know, 6 guys from the 90s, singing about women, and whoever doesn't like that, can, stop
Turn it
the
off.
radio,
Don't
turn
listen
it
to you,
off,
right.
and listen, and hate us if they want to. But we're not doing anything wrong, we think, right?
I mean, part of the charm of Los Amigos Invisibles is that humor. It's what really makes you stand out. It's like really good music with amazing humor. But I remember the very first time that I interviewed you guys. It was, shout out to LATV. Marco, I know you're around, and Lionel, people from LATV here. And we went to a house like in Hollywood or something, and rumor had it that you guys would actually post porn all over the recording studio for inspiration. Was that accurate? True story.
Yeah.
Does that still
But
happen?
we don't do that anymore.
No ginger. There's no ginger.
Because right now we can watch new porn. You know, like, by that time we got the
Now you have
magazines.
screens. Now you have the cam girls on.
And we used to ask on the writer, on the writer, you know, like M&M's, Coke, rum, and two magazines, two dirty magazines. So yeah, just for fun.
Don't lose the essence of Los Amigos Invisibles.
No. We cannot lose that. Now, you know, the first time you interviewed them, you know, was that. And then being on KCRW, it's like, I try to play the song. They have a song called Super Fucker. Yes. Everybody can sing it along. I try to play that on the radio. You know how many times I had to like bleep the word?
And you couldn't.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, no, that song, I really like it because it's like a superhero called Super Fucker, and it's all singing in falsetto. Like,
Yes.
coming super fucker. You know, like.
Well, maybe they won't. Maybe they won't understand the word.
Uh-huh.
It's like no, loud and crystal clear. And it's on the sing-a-song, you know. And that I'm all like, okay, 25 years later, or whatever it is, you know, it's like, what is the meaning of the sing-a-song now?
Sing-a-song, maybe it's our. ¿Cómo lo dices en inglés?
Dilo en español.
Nuestro
Está bien.
disco menos pop. Porque además Little Louie and Kenny Dope, they were looking for the, you know, tracks for the dance, you know, for the dance floor.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't, no estaban preocupados por el
The
3
single.
minutos 30, the single and the pop and the radio. No, man. So there are songs 7 minutes long, 10 minutes long, a lot of jamming, like a lot of psychedelic going on. So by that time, maybe we were like, in Venezuela, we were like pretty big on the radio.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we're not going to the radio. Like, we don't care. Because by that time, we were, you know, we've been living in the U.S. maybe for 7 years. And here, you know, try to be in the radio is very expensive. So,
It's a little thing called payola.
yeah.
Wait, is that real?
We'll let that one go. Yes,
Yeah.
you've seen the videos and the movies where the people put the little white powder in the records and all that kind of stuff. Yes, that actually happened. But like nowadays, you know, to get a record on a commercial radio station, it's very expensive. You know,
It always
so
has been.
yeah, a song like Super Fucker never gonna get on the radio.
No. I think that's an album that it's like our weird album, but the one that we love, actually.
So what is Sing-a-Song now?
We actually kind of like don't play it. I mean, maybe a couple of songs, Playa Azul and Estos Lo Que Hay. Yeah, there's just a couple of songs, yeah. Which are the ones that are more like, you know, like the regular song, you know, like the verse, chorus.
Vamos a la playa.
Yeah, all the other songs are like crazy jams, 7 minutes long.
You have a very like distinct sound. It's like that jazzy funk sound that is very Amigos Invisibles. Do you remember like when you recognized that was your sound?
I think that maybe late in our career, because for us it was just like the obvious thing to do. We were like a tropical band in South America, listening to English-speaking music, like acid jazz, funk, and for us it's like, come on, you know, we cannot take this so serious.
Right.
I mean, you know, we're a Caribbean band, but we like this music, so we, you know, without noticing, we mixed all together. And for us, it was so obvious that it was like the understanding of our situation that we would say, like, everybody can do it. Until years later, it's like, oh, we are the only ones doing
Right.
it.
No, y también, lo voy a decir ahorita en español, creo que siempre ha habido en los amigos algo de que no podemos sonar igual a lo que está sonando de moda. No podemos sonar igual a lo que está sonando de moda. O a las bandas grandes en Venezuela no podemos sonar igual. Entonces, ¿qué hay diferente? Estaba la acid jazz, Jamiroquai, Kool and the Gang, going to the old sound, like nobody was playing funk or disco music. So yeah, we're gonna play it. And we got a lot of people on the media and friends like, man, but making that music, nobody's playing that. So
Right.
you're out of the wave.
And where
it's
should I categorize
yeah,
you?
And it's like, well, I don't care. Like there are people who like it, and we're gonna, keep that path. And the harmonies, the groove. Always thinking about that in the studio. Like, man, tenemos una expresión que dice, eso suena gallego, cuando suena muy
Cheesy.
muy cheesy. No, that's so cheesy, man. Like, let's try to, get crazy and let's see what we got.
Yeah, it's like check out what's in the charts and go totally the opposite way.
Well, I mean, that's what everybody said about disco music. It's like, oh, no, that's cheesy. That's crap. Let's get rid of that. But dance music, you guys are a party band. That's really what it comes down to. Los Amigos are the Venezuelan party band for sure. And now, so many years later, it's like, how do you harness like the new generation of party band fans?
Well, after the pandemic, we started playing like maybe June, July last year. And what we've been seeing on the shows is a lot of like younger audience.
That's great.
And it's funny because I think maybe they are like 18 and the pandemic came and now they're crazy to go. So I guess they heard stories about Los Amigos being like the party band. So they come, it's like when they open the doors now at the venues, it's like, like the school recess. Like all that energy is like for the first time in our career, we're feeling that, and a lot of young people running to the front. So it's like, well, I mean, I guess we just have to keep doing what we're doing because, I mean, why? If ain't broken, don't fix it, right?
Right. How many of you have seen Los Amigos Invisibles live? Raise your hands. Nice. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been as privileged, but you will after tonight.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, they're playing tomorrow at the Roxy. So make sure to check them out. Big concert mañana at the Roxy.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Be there or be square. My point being...
Wait.
Whoa, what?
Should we say that we got a little something special?
You
after
better
the
be
interview?
paying attention to this
Yes.
interview because we're giving away 2 tickets.
Yeah, so somebody here in the house will get a pair of tickets to
Yup.
check them out at the legendary Roxy.
Yep. But they are very energetic live, and because most of your music is high intensity, fun, jump, laugh. But you also have a couple of ballads, like you mentioned, Playa Azul, Encántame. Those are beautiful ballads. When you play those live, like how do you balance the high energy versus that like lower energy when you're trying to cater to a crowd?
We don't play the ballads that much.
Okay,
live.
that makes sense.
Because, we know
Keep
that.
the energy up.
It's awful, yeah.
We're playing the new song called AAOO live.
Yeah, it's your new single.
That is kind of a 95 BPM. But the rhythm is like...
Síguele.
Le pregunté a mi corazón qué pasa. Se para cuando te ve. So we're playing that. Katiri is like, man, it's too slow. And for the new record, I think in the new record is maybe our
Yeah, there's a lot of ballads.
slowest
It's a lot
record.
of ballads. And good,
Interesting.
good funky dance ballad.
No, and there is one that I love that is called Beso Largo.
Okay.
And it's
A
kind
mí
of
me
a
gustan esos.
psychedelic, un bolero psicodélico, ¿no? Ven, dame un beso largo
Mientras estás ahí.
hasta que dejes ir.
Yeah, I get it.
Pili, this is PG. Oh, no, this is R, huh? Shit.
But I like that part of the
But, dance music is generational. It's like you got the older crowd, you got the younger crowd. So, you're getting to that I mean, I've heard you guys mention, okay, yeah, you guys are getting a little older, maybe a little slower, so the tempo slows down a little bit, but you guys still have that energy on stage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like for the new record, maybe I don't know. We got the songs. We work a lot with some composers in Miami, in Chile, and then we realized that okay, yeah, this may be our slowest record.
Wait, you work with
But it's-
Servando, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ese de Servando y Florentino.
Tócamela.
Oh my.
De
Ese tócamela.
Servando
Yes.
es con
I love
Tócamela con
them.
Servando.
I used to love them. They were
Uh-huh.
great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But how do you maintain that relevance then? I mean, you want to maintain relevance with that kind of dance crowd.
No, I mean, this album actually is going to be like half and half. It's like half high energy, and the other half is like funky
Well,
ballads.
more
Little ballads.
neo soul, R&B.
Yeah, and but I mean, it's still a party album.
Party.
But
It's all
you know
about the
it.
party.
Yeah, but I think you mean when we play live. I think we always got this kind of meaning, like going into a game, a soccer game. Like, man, and especially if we're playing a festival, it's like, man, we gotta beat all the bands with our show. Like
Friendly competition.
friendly competition. But since day one, it's like, and maybe because we come from a live band, we used to rehearse a lot. We used to rehearse maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So for us, the live show was very important, more than the record. And I saw the other day an interview with John Frusciante from the Chili Peppers, saying that the live show for them was like, de vida o muerte. And I felt the same, like, man, for Los Amigos, it's the same. Because maybe we love to go to shows as an audience, and as an audience, I expect the artist, to give 110%.
To sweat it.
Yeah, to sweat it. So that's what we try to do live.
I mean, the show, yes. If you haven't seen them live, just like Pili said, you gotta check them out because it's what it's about. Los Amigos, yeah, you guys got great records. Albums tras albums que están increíbles, pero de veras, el live show, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
That is where it's at.
Your new single, AAOO, are those your kids?
Yeah.
Oh, love, yeah. So the chorus is, I could hear,
Yeah, we got the song ready, and I was like, we're missing something. We need something.
and then your kids
And
are screaming in the background.
No,
I'm like,
no.
that's it.
No, and then I thought, yeah, kids. They were playing. So I started, I set up everything, the microphone, the headphones, because, okay, as a dad, I understand that after 15 minutes, they lose, focus
Right.
on what they're doing. So I set up everything, and I started, okay, Juliana, Matias, come on over here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do some chorus. Juliana is more artistic than Matias, and this is very funny what I'm going to say. I did the first take with them. Okay, let's do. After maybe 6 takes, I thought that, okay, I got it. But I'm going to do 2 more takes. Like, okay, let's do a couple of times more. And then Juliana took off her something like, Daddy, that's ready.
She's all like, you got it. Print that. It's done.
Daddy, that's ready.
So
And I was like, yeah, I thought that, yeah, it's ready. She knows it's ready.
That's
But,
awesome.
but okay, Juliana, let's do a couple more, and I gave you a candy. Okay.
wait, ¿cuántos años? How old?
She's 6 now, but the time was like 2 years ago, 4. She was
Oh,
4.
so cute. But the music industry has changed so much. It used to be album released, right? And you guys are very much into the conceptual albums, and that has changed. Now it's like single and drop another single and drop another single. How have you managed to kind of go with the flow of that change of the music
The
industry?
The
Manager was like,
because-
you don't have a choice.
Because I wanted to go with singles. Catiro wants the album, and the manager wants the album. So I was like, okay, let's do an album. Because I think it's that There are so many songs, albums, documentaries, Netflix, Hulu, and then blah, blah. I think it's too much. So we went for the album because, the majority, la democracia, el pueblo, gana. A la minoría, o yo sí quería singles. Pero sí dije, un disco corto, short album, 48 minutes, that's it. No more than that.
So what can we expect on the new album? When is it coming out?
I mean, we're still working on it. We're missing maybe 3 songs.
Okay.
And but I mean, I'm
You can
loving
do
it.
one
I'm
song
loving
that's
it.
like
I'm
10
just-
minutes.
huh?
One song that's 10 minutes.
I know, we got a 7-minute song
Okay.
called Canimbambo.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like
jam.
a descarga
Jam session.
Yeah, it's a
jam
jam
session.
yes.
But maybe we got another one, 2 minutes 48. Beso Largo is like 2 minutes 36.
That's not that loud
There
of a
is
beso.
something interesting that you guys know the band, so this is like a premiere. Cheo is producing one of the songs.
Wait, what? Wait.
Yeah.
Because
Let's give some background so
We-
people
Wait,
know.
wait. We thought that was a little taboo in the
No,
conversation.
no.
No.
Yeah.
You know, DJ Afro.
DJ
I love him as
Afro.
DJ Afro
Uh-huh.
because as a DJ, the big hair.
Uh-huh.
But Cheo, so originally guitarist for Los Amigos Invisibles.
Yeah.
So you guys are still good, is my question.
Well, we're good friends.
Yes?
Cheo and Mauri and Armando, they didn't want to tour like we do.
Let's give people who might not know the story of Los Amigos Invisibles a little bit of a context here. So Los Amigos Invisibles used to be 6. And a couple years ago, they became 3. So they basically cut themselves in half. And we have the last man standing with us. So, you never want to ask a question like, hey, are you
Yeah,
guys
what
in
happened
good
with Cheo?
terms? Like,
Yeah.
what happened with them?
But you know what? They're still here with us.
Good.
They're just invisible.
Yeah. No, Cheo,
Invisible than ever.
his
yeah.
hair is everywhere. His hair is
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. But he's producing one of the
So
songs.
Cheo used to be part of the band, and he's producing one of the songs. Okay, continúa.
He's
Disculpa.
producing Malpensada.
Okay.
He's producing
Y me miras a mí de
Malpensada.
nuevo.
Yeah, of course he is.
Malpensado.
¿Verdad?
Y Mauri Mix is producing Envidia, una salsa.
I love
It's,
that.
Yeah. To me, that's what it's all about. Music and artists that have been together for so long, it's always about family. It's always about okay, cool. We did that back then. We did that the other day. We're going to do this in the future. And to see that you guys are still friends and working together, that's beautiful.
Like a month ago, we were recording in Miami, and Mauricio, he has a new place. It's like a musical venue. So I said, come on, guys, come on, let's have dinner together. And next day, I had to take a flight.
Well,
and,
next
and,
day, the next morning.
I barely, it was like in the airplane, stopping the door.
Don't leave without me.
Yeah.
No,
That's really good news.
Yeah, because we were talking about this. Obviously, we don't like to talk a lot about pandemic and what has happened over the 2 years.
Or chismes.
Yeah, or chismes. But, I remember Cheo reaching out. He goes bro, how are you doing those IG lives? How are you doing those live sessions, on Instagram and on Twitch? And, that's where it comes back together, where it's a community of music fans, music lovers, and really the family about getting everybody back together. And I love that you guys are still a family.
I guess at the beginning, when you leave the band, it's hard for everybody in the band.
Right.
So it takes some time to get used to it, both whoever left and whoever stays. With time, it heals. And now we're working together. Actually, the guitar player that we used to have, he quit. And we call Cheo, you want to go back? I said, no. I'm too
What did he say?
I'm too
Wait,
comfortable.
wait.
I'm too
Wait.
comfortable sleeping at my house every night.
I mean,
con los patitos.
we interviewed Cheo because Cheo, he has his own solo career too, and we interviewed him for the podcast. And yeah, he talked about it, and he was like, I love Los Amigos. It was just, you guys are a touring band. That's what really makes you stand out. And after 31 years, I'm sure that can take a huge toll. So
It does.
I get it.
Actually, to me, it's like preparing to a boxing match.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
you train and then you go in, and then you go back home like.
You know you're gonna get your ass kicked whether you win or lose. Whether you win or lose, you're gonna be like hating it the next day.
Okay, so now we're on to a part that I really love about our interviews that
Oh my
are
God.
live.
Wait.
Oh,
We haven't done this in front of
Yeah,
an
we
audience
have not.
in 2 years.
So this is really exciting for us. It's Siete Preguntas de Jack Daniels. It's 7 questions from Jack Daniels. And the first one is...
Now
and
these
this
are
is like
rapid fire.
right.
Rapid fire. No lo piensen
No lo
mucho.
Sí. Esto es rapidito. ¿Está listo? Son difíciles. Bien difíciles. What's your
Yeah,
pre-show
difficult.
ritual besides drinking Jack Daniels?
Oh,
Stretching and warming up. That's what I do.
push-ups?
No. Stretching and warming up the
Warming up,
well,
warming
the
up,
body
warming
and,
up,
and the
warming up.
my chords, my vocal cords.
Like how? Because you're going to play like in 2 minutes. So how
Well, I'm
it's 2
trying-
songs.
Yeah, it's 2 songs.
Easy peasy.
But I stretch the whole body because it's like going to the gym.
Okay.
Okay. So stretching, warming up.
Katire?
Okay.
I just drink Jack Daniels.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, which is true.
Okay, so both of you, El Primer Disco, first album that somebody gave you, that you bought, that you borrowed, that you stole.
Wow, that's a nice question.
First album. 99 Loop Balloons. I love it.
I love that song.
The first that I bought.
Wow.
The first one I bought was Culture Club.
Very
I
cool.
know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, but
And then he start, the hair and everything.
yeah,
So good. Boy George.
Boy Katire. Boy
Love it.
Katire.
It
All
all
right.
went downward after that.
Okay. Who was or is still your musical crush? And it could be female or male, live or dead. And it could be for their physical attributes or for their musical talent.
Prince.
Yeah, but for both. I mean,
Wow,
For his
both
physical,
of them.
for his
Prince.
physical
No,
attributes.
the musical attributes and the stage presence, the way he performed, record, compose, everything.
and actually, I think if you actually got to fuck Prince, you were not considered gay. I mean,
Did you ever have that opportunity? Kadir?
I think you just leave
Am
that
I
one
right?
alone, Pili.
did I say
Here
that
we
or
go.
just?
Let's go deeper. In this podcast, we go deep, people.
How deep did Prince? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Stop. Shush. How do I follow up that? I'm all like, okay. How deep did he? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Okay. We're in the presence of Jack Daniels, and thank you, Jack. Someone you can have a drink with, to just chill, talk, pick their brains, hablar de todo, preguntarle lo que tú quieras, y tomar un Jack Daniels.
I mean, I would have loved to do that with Frank Sinatra.
Actually,
course,
great
of course,
segue because
yeah.
Jack Daniels and Frank Sinatra had a very, very strong relationship.
I know he has like the Sinatra.
Yes,
bottle.
the
Yeah,
Sinatra Select, which is
so
bien
come on, bring it
rico.
on.
Yes. How about you?
David Bowie. Yeah, that would be nice. Like,
That would have been nice.
What would you
yes.
ask David?
You
One
know,
question,
no,
one question.
Yeah,
What
one
would you-
question. Maybe how he confront like every change that he made in his artistic career. Like
Reinventing himself constantly.
and how he confront I don't know himself. Like okay, right now I quit Ziggy Stardust, so I'm gonna be this guy, and then
Very cool. All right, you guys have played everywhere. You've played Lollapalooza, you've played Coachella, and the list goes on, right? Share with us a really fun backstage anecdote. And it could be anything. It could be you met someone that you were really excited to meet, and then they ended up being an asshole, or you were too,
Okay, well, I have a story. You know, we have a show. Dimitri from Paris invited the band to be
Fantastic house producer.
The backup band for a show that he imagined, which was us being the band for Roy Ayers and Shaka Khan. So we learned the songs of Roy Ayers and Shaka Khan, and Shaka Khan was a pain in the ass. That's
What?
Wow.
Shaka
the
Khan.
diva.
Yeah, she
The
was. I
diva.
don't like this band.
No, she didn't
I
want
don't
to
like
play
this
with
band,
us.
especially the singer. Like, you know.
No, she didn't want to play. She's
wow.
like, no, this is not a professional band.
What?
All right. And Roy Ayers was like, yeah, man, how you doing? Let's do this. You know, like.
Well,
Wait. Let's get a boo. Let's get a like a
Yeah.
Una,
All together.
dos, y tres. Boo. Shaka Khan.
Chaka Khan.
so she is the epitome of a diva. She is the
She
epitome
is.
of
Did
a
you know
diva.
that?
Yes.
Did anybody else know that?
Now, Roy Ayers, who I also interviewed on KCRW, is a sweetheart.
Yes.
Sweetheart of a man.
Awesome.
Very
Beautiful,
sweet and
yes.
gentle and giving and open.
And he was
kind of like you guys.
He was like, mediating between us and Shaka Khan. No, Shaka Khan, this guy's pretty good. No, she's not that bad.
Where are we at with the questions?
Number six.
Oh, okay. All right. Again, in the presence of Jack Daniels, and they have a motto called "Make It Count," which this is kind of like you got one shot at it. ¿Qué te gustaría hacer que aún no han hecho? That you guys haven't done before, that you'd like to make it count?
Yeah. What would you like to do that you haven't done before that you would like to make it count? Like, invite everyone tomorrow to your concert for free or something like
Yes.
that.
Pili likes just...
I'm not putting anybody on the spot. I'm just giving you an example to help you answer the question.
No,
That's all.
For free goes against my will.
And everybody
My
here
beliefs.
supports music, so we all buy tickets and buy merchandise and share
Support
music,
the artist.
right?
Support the artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
like-
what would you like to do to make it count?
A soundtrack. We always
That'd be awesome.
wanted to
actually.
do a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listened to like a couple of weeks ago. I'm listening again to my CDs. I bought a CD player, and I'm starting to listen to my CDs.
Julio, you are so old school.
Yeah, but the sound is amazing. Like, sound is amazing.
So
I listened to Passengers, the soundtrack that U2 made for an original soundtrack, and I was like, man, this is maybe one of the best records that U2 has made with Flood, Brian Eno, that record. And I was like, yeah, we got to do something like that.
Wow, that would be
Yeah.
cool. A soundtrack to a movie
soundtrack,
from
yeah.
Los
We're in
Amigos.
Hollywood. What a coincidence.
Right?
Wait, what?
We're in Hollywood. What a coincidence.
Right, exactly. So anybody out there, I mean, I do know a couple of directors here. If you ever want a soundtrack for anything, you know where to go. Okay, seventh and last question of the Jack Daniels Siete Preguntas.
So this is one that we don't come up with ourselves.
So as I explained, we used to do these events live before COVID. And then after that, we had created such an amazing buzz, and people really loved those events. And we were like, what are we going to do now that we can't do them live? And thanks to our amazing team over at Criteria, Diana and Guillo, and please shout out to them. I know you guys don't know
They're
them
in the
maybe,
house.
but they're
We got-
amazing.
We also got Camilo, who is
Camilo.
our engineer.
And
Yeah.
Juanito as well. And Angie, who's not here with us, but they're part of the Pili, Raul La Musica team, Criteria. I mean, they manage Bumburi and Draco Rosa and Mon Laferte, and amazing human beings. And we're very fortunate to call them our team. But Diana was like, well, I have an idea. Why don't you take the live events virtual? So we started doing these virtual events monthly over Zoom, and they were quite a hit. And we always ask, and that's the seventh question, our guest to leave a question for the following guest.
And they wouldn't know who the artist is. So in this case,
it's interesting because the last guests that we had are also from Venezuela,
yes.
and it's
Compadres.
La Vida Bohème. And their question, again, they did not know it was going to be for you. Their question was, ¿Alguna vez has considerado dejar el arte y la música? ¿Y cuál fue el momento que te lo planteaste? Have you ever thought about abandoning art and music? And if so, when did you think about just walking away
Letting it
from
go,
the arts?
leaving it. You guys did it for a while, so.
Julio's like, many times.
Oh, no, sí, claro. Yo siempre he respondido a esa pregunta que yo, un día sí, un día no. Un día pienso dejarlo y otro día no. Un día sí y un día no. Y bueno, voy a contar la anécdota rapidito. Durante la pandemia, cuando arranca, or during the pandemic, when it started in March, we were playing in Australia. We did a tour in Australia, 7 dates. We played 6 and the 7th was canceled. So I went home. So we started talking like, man, we should, I'll finish the demo for the new record because we were working in songs. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So, we're gonna, I'm gonna be.
Sorry, a little pause. We need a little more. Wait. We'll take a little break. It's okay. Aquí también. No te
Tú sabes
enojes.
que yo al mío le puse agua.
No te agüites. It's
un
all
poquito de
good.
No te agüites.
So we started doing demos.
Salud, everybody.
Salud.
Yeah. Get
Since-
your honey jack.
Since
Get your honey jack. Get your honey
March,
jack.
what? 2020, yeah. So we were making demos and songs. So by November, we got like 15 songs. And I told the band, man, we got a record here. Demos. Like, if we want to keep doing it, we want to have to
pay for a studio,
we have to,
whatever.
We have to pay for a studio, producer, and everything. This is all done for free. In my studio, your studio.
Where are you? Are you in New York still?
In Miami.
You're in Miami. You're in Mexico, right?
And I was like going crazy, seeing the pandemic, no shows, no money. And I tell them like, man, I'm done with art until whatever. I'm going to close my studio. I'm going to close my computer. We got 15 really good demos. And I start working in un almacén de un amigo.
In a storage.
Depot.
In a storage. Putting the box here, and a box there, and a box here, and a box there.
So humbling.
I told my friend, like, man, don't tell your employees that I'm, Los Amigos or
That I'm a
singer
rock
or
star?
something like that. But that, like whatever. But he was like, man, I can hire you for, a couple of days. So
They're gonna know who you are.
then I started doing Uber. Like, that was my best therapy in the pandemic. Not because
Uber.
of the money.
Uber. He started Uber driving.
Like, because I didn't want to get involved with art, like, no more. Until my manager said, okay, we got a gig. Let's do it. So I'm going to open the studio, and we get some money for the record. So those days driving Uber, that nobody recognized me, maybe a guy from Colombia, at 5 a.m.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask. It's like at 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody's getting out of a
Miami.
club in Miami. Yeah,
but-
South Beach, on Collins or
No,
whatever.
but the
It's like,
thing-
dude, you're Julio
With the
Briseño. It's
mask.
like, what the fuck?
Wearing a mask and a cap.
Right.
This guy from Colombia, he was like, oh, man. I asked him, where are you going? Oh, Dominican Republic. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been there. Dominican Republic is great. So, yeah, what do you do? I always say that. Oh, I'm a sound engineer. Oh, yeah, sound engineer. Oh, man, for who? And I was like,
Oh, shit.
for Los Amigos.
Oh,
And he was
wow.
like, oh, man, that's my favorite band. And he started like, I remember with Cheo Plays and Mauri Mix and Armando, and I was like, what?
Oh, trouble.
Yeah,
This guy
old school.
knows the
Here you
band.
go.
This guy knows the band. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, really? Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything anymore. Yeah, where are you going? Oh, no problem. How you doing? We're
I
good.
left him
all
at
right.
the airport, and I was like, phew, okay, no, he didn't recognize me. And by the afternoon, he wrote me a DM in Instagram, like, hey, Julio,
So
man,
I knew who you were.
are you okay? But it was 1 in 1,000, like
But Julio, what a humbling experience. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I was playing music all the time. My iPod, I still using iPod. old school.
What is an iPod?
And I got
Earlier they asked me like, "Hey, you like vinyl records?" I'm all like, "Yeah, I think I like some vinyl."
well,
records.
the sound of an iPod. When you buy songs, I buy songs. The sound is another thing. So I started, always playing music. I started doing DJ sets. And I got a couple of clients like, "Oh man, I love your plays." "Oh yeah, you love my plays. I'm playing this Friday, and this place. There you go, a flyer." So,
in Miami.
yeah, Miami.
Party Central.
Yeah. So, I was thinking about leading art, and I was like, man, I don't care if I'm not making music. Music is gonna come someday, but at least I'm doing this, and I'm not going crazy at home. Trying to be a rock star waiting for the pandemic is no.
How long did you Uber for? How long did you Uber for?
What?
How long did you
For
Uber
how
for?
long?
¿Por cuánto tiempo?
I did Uber like maybe for 9 months, 10 months.
Wow.
And I get 22,000 out of Uber.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
$22,000 out of Uber.
What is your rating on Uber?
I think
5.0?
I think it's 4.5.
Oh shit! That's not good.
No? Okay. So
I hope it wasn't
I'm an
because of the
asshole.
music that you were playing.
People are leaving you the comments like, "Oh
actually, I
yeah,
don't
good
remember.
conversation, good music."
I do want to take this opportunity, though, to thank you for sharing that story, because I know that can be very humbling. Yes, for sure. So now the question is, what question do you want to leave for our next guest?
Oof.
No, yo te tengo una.
¿Cuál
Okay,
es?
bring it.
Compártela.
Porfa.
The next artist. Do you still listen to a whole record, whatever record it is? Like,
That is a good question. Because when you think about like your records are from start to finish. There's a beginning, there's an end, there's an arc, there's a story. That's the beautiful thing about Los Amigos. Yeah, you can say that they are a party band. Yeah, see them live, cool, the energy. But when you listen to the records, there's an intro, there's a middle, there's a story, there's an arc, and there's an end. There's a finale to every record. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you listen to records from start to finish? Do you, Pili?
I don't. However, I did listen to Bad Bunny's last album the
That
other
record is
day.
pretty good because they have Busca
From-
Bulla, they have
that's a
Bomba
record.
Stereo.
That's a record.
But por eso, I listened, but I haven't done that in a very long time. But I was like, I'm not. Are we still live streaming this?
Yeah, are
I'm
we?
not a huge.
Hi, everybody.
I'm not a huge fan of that genre specifically. However, did someone just applaud because I'm not a fan of? Oh yes, okay, I'm getting applause. Okay,
Hey.
all right. However, I was like, okay, side B of this album has the Marias, Buscabulla,
Exactly.
Bomba Stereo.
Bomba Stereo.
And I was like, I need to listen to this. And I do have to say, even the side A kind of surprised me because he goes like from trap to merengue in one song in like a blink of an eye. And I was like, this guy does not give a fuck about anything. And I love that about him. But before that, I don't really listen to like the entire album. But
there's-
that's a really good question. So,
But that's like the sing-a-song. It's like all the songs kind of blend into each other. And there's a story. You guys are telling a story.
All of it. Even the Paradise, which
Yeah.
was the album, the last album. I don't listen to albums. I mean, I appreciate the artists who do it, but I don't. I'm just like a victim of the Spotify algorithm. And it's actually awesome. I'm listening more music than ever in my life. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
do you?
Oh yeah.
You listen to the entire
Well,
album?
when the last one was San Vincent.
That's a good record,
because
see?
I started to read and I went to the who won Grammys and everything. I was okay. San Vincent won alternative album, and I went and I was like, oh wow, I love it. And I listened to the last Rosalia album completely. I like it a lot. The sound and how she was, se atrevió a hacer lo que le dio la gana y eso me gusta.
Lovely. All right. So now we're turning the spotlight to you guys, the audience. We're opening up the mic to a Q&A. We are a little
we're
short on
gonna-
time, so
before
we're
that,
only
we're gonna
going to
give
get
you
2 or 3 questions.
Hey, Pili, we're gonna give you.
Oh.
We brought
A present.
Oh, we get
Wait,
presents?
wait, what?
What?
Check this out.
Ooh, vinyls?
Vinyls and some other things.
What are those?
And more. Vinyls and more.
Oh,
De
yeah.
veras, ¿qué son
Yeah,
esos?
one of the things that we really enjoy doing the band is merchandise.
Wow.
Take
So-
notes, people. Take notes.
So we got Tócamela remixes and original version
Wait,
on
who-
vinyl.
Wait, I love the
of
original, but
Vinyl
who?
lovers.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
yes,
Look
yes.
who did the remix.
Mr. Power One.
Yes, we know
Mr.
Toto
Power,
really
yes.
well.
I know he's your
Also
friend.
a really good friend
I
and a
did
guest on
an
Pili.
extended version. This guy from Brazil.
What's the name of it?
DJ Meme. I know
DJ
Meme.
Meme,
I know
exactly.
Meme really
DJ
well.
Meme, DJ Meme. Yeah, we met him in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
first
you
of
have
all,
your Sharpie. Where's your Sharpie? They need to sign this.
I will pull out the Sharpie
Yes.
in a little bit to have them
Yes.
sign the
And
record.
we
But they got
a-
more shit to
We
give
got
us.
a T-shirt. So all of this is in our webpage, amigosinvisibles.com.
or tomorrow at the Roxy.
This is very
Yes.
interesting because this was a single that we were gonna promote on 2020. So we played in Australia. Then the pandemic came, and we're not gonna play it anymore. Something. It is called something.
So this is like limited edition,
Yeah.
basically.
And we're not gonna play this song anymore because of the pandemic. So this is for you.
Say large, yes, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is for you.
Extra
Small.
large, thank you.
And
Small.
also, there is one item that is a bestseller in our shows and webpage, which are the hot pants.
Ooh!
That is not for me.
Raul,
No,
you're
no.
gonna look so good
Yes,
in these.
that is not for me.
They are unisex, so you can
Okay,
wear
I'm putting them on
whatever-
now. I'm
yeah.
putting them on now. I'm putting them on now.
Unisex for
You
him
can
or
wear
for
it as
her.
a mask.
Y esta es para ti.
I did see people wearing panties as a mask. You
Hot
can do
pants.
that.
I've worn panties as a mask.
There you go. I know other people who have as
Nina.
well.
On the website.
For New Year's? Somebody said, wait,
This
wait.
is
Somebody in
for
the audience said,
something.
like, wear panties in the.
This is beautiful.
But on the website, we got the one that said Tócamela.
Ah,
Okay.
that's gonna be good.
Uh-huh.
Bueno.
So,
These
I
smell
might
a
be
little
posting
funny.
this on Instagram.
Julio, I'm going to throw these
just
back at you.
saying.
These smell a little funny.
no, they are new, brand new.
No, they're
Unisex.
unisex. I'm wearing one right now. It's
Yeah.
actually
Please,
comfortable.
please model for us.
No, no,
please
no, no,
model.
no.
No, no,
We
no, no,
promise
no.
you
We
that.
don't want that. We don't want that. All right.
Oh my
So,
God.
who would like to ask
Yes.
Los Amigos? Adrian?
Wait. Do we
No,
have another
need-
mic?
Yes, we do. You can
There it
come
is,
up
there
if
it
you
is,
don't
there it
mind.
is. Coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, step on up. What is your question for?
So, out of all the songs that you guys perform, which is your favorite song to sing, and which is your least favorite song to sing?
I don't know. I think when we do a show, our shows are for the audience. I mean, if you ask us, I mean, we wouldn't play Ponerte en Cuatro never in our life ever again.
No,
But when we-
I do. I will never play it ever again, Disco Anal.
there you go.
But Ponerte en Cuatro, sí.
But the thing.
The conflict,
the
ladies and
thing-
gentlemen.
But the thing is, like, every time we start playing the song and we see the audience screaming, it's like that's the reason for the song to exist.
En cuatro, en cuatro.
Cuatro, sí.
That translates to
The in fours.
in
on
force.
fours.
I would love on force.
On fours.
No, all four.
On-
all four.
On doggy style.
All right,
Fours.
doggy style.
Doggy
Fuck it.
style.
Let's just say it. Okay, doggy style.
Okay, doggy style. Yes, yes. I
Okay.
would like to see you in doggy style. That's what it translates to. Okay, next question. Yes. Hello.
Julio, I would like to see you on fours. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't
all
work that way.
fours. All right.
So, who are 3 current active artists from Venezuela that we all need to know about?
Wow, that's good.
That's good.
Ooh, deep. Adam Burke, ladies and gentlemen.
So La Vida Bohème will be one. That band, I love that band. La Vida Bohème for sure.
Wait. There's a phone ringing. There's a phone. We need to
Episode
answer that.
number
We need-
something.
let's answer.
Episode number. I don't
There
know.
is
Episode number something.
74
On Pili, Raul La
73.
Musica, which is an amazing podcast. I
Yeah.
heard.
Henry was a class act.
Yeah.
Rawayana.
I will recommend
Yes.
Rawayana.
Rawayana, definitely yes.
And I
Didn't they
heard-
get their name from you guys?
No.
No.
Hawaiiana came like either Cheo or somebody said.
No,
like,
Cheo has produced a couple of albums, but the name was from them. Like,
Okay.
and I heard a record last week that Agustin recommended. Agustin is our keyboard player for the last 8 years.
Oh,
He's here.
Shout out
He's
to
here.
Agustin over there.
Agustin,
Whoa.
Cubo.
And I will recommend Rafael Greco. Rafael Greco is a keyboard player from Waco. He also produced some songs for Rawayana. And the new record, I can say, is like a mix, I don't know, of D'Angelo meets Perez Prado. Like, yeah, really
Okay.
good.
Okay, one more question from the audience.
Wait, did we need one more artist? We said La Vida Boheme.
No, we said La Vida Boheme,
Yeah,
Rawayana.
those are my favorite.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Another question? Come on.
One
The
more,
microphone.
one more.
Come on, somebody.
No?
I know
Yes?
there's people out there that want to ask.
Oh, say.
Jose, yeah. Where's Jose Vargas?
Come on. This is your catwalk.
Jose
Come on.
Vargas, come
work
on
it,
now.
work it. Yep,
Jose
yep,
Vargas
yep.
is one of our brothers.
Hey guys,
Favorite person in the world?
Yes.
my name is Jose. Nice to meet you guys.
Welcome to Pili, Raul La Musica.
I feel like you guys are one of the most underrated bands, let alone in the music, in the Spanish music industry, but across the board. Has there ever been a show where you guys, donde llegaron como teloneros, no esperaban mucho, pero tocaron y the headliner like ya no se quedó de nadie, you know, like you guys were the main headliner, right?
Well, I mean,
I've been there for that show.
well, I remember the.
So to translate that, have you ever been the opener, right?
Yes, opener and just like
The opening act.
just rocked it so hard that the headliner was like everybody left.
Well, I remember in Venezuela, like in 2005 or so, we opened for Jamiroquai at El Poliedro.
Oh shit.
El Poliedro is like Palacio de los Deportes in Mexico City,
Yeah.
or you know, it's
Madison
the
Square Garden.
Iconic.
Yeah,
iconic
more,
venue.
more Palacio of Deportes because the sound is could be really shitty if you don't have like a real sound
engineer, MPA,
sound,
whatever.
and
yes.
sound check. So that day we had like a 5-hour sound check because Jamiroquai's equipment got stuck in
Customs.
in customs
or something.
and blah 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 blah. You know, Latin American style,
Excuses.
third world
Excuses.
country, yeah. So the equipment get like by his sound hour, like show hour. So his sound engineer didn't have time to prepare
Exactly, that's
and
right.
to listen to the place.
Yeah.
We spent like 5 hours, all the details, blah blah blah.
It's like here. We spent like 3 hours before this, right? You guys came in and sound checked. 3 hours to dial in the mix.
So we were playing our hometown. So, it was like the perfect mix. Los Amigos and Jamiroquai. And Los Amigos, we sound like, we play like, like winning the World Cup.
Yeah, it
like,
was
because
packed.
we
And it was
were playing
packed.
Jamiroquai.
The whole place packed.
And his sound was horrible. So until this day, everybody's like, man, we remember when, you guys opened for Jamiroquai and you kick ass. And we're like, yeah.
We did okay that day. We did okay.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for taking
Los
the
Amigos
time.
Invisibles, everybody.
Yes. As we mentioned, they are playing tomorrow at the Roxy.
Oh, wait. We got to think about
We
what?
highly suggest that you all get tickets to go see them tomorrow. They're going to give us just a preview today of what's going to happen tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be like a full band. It's going to be like the whole enchilada.
So, Pili, we got to ask a question. That's
Yes.
going to be deep.
¿Tienen alguna pregunta? Okay, we're going to ask one question, and whoever answers it first gets a pair.
Now, wait.
Two tickets.
Before we do that, it doesn't have to... Does it have to be from what they just heard?
Claro, to see if you guys were paying attention.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like a
okay.
quiz.
All right.
Surprise quiz. Like in school. No. Okay, what happened? What? What?
Go grab a drink. We'll be back in a second.
Enjoy a beverage of Jack Daniels of your choice.
¿Cuál? Dime.
No. Si tiene sexo con Prince, ¿se considera gay or not?
No, pero algo de que ustedes contestaron. Algo que ustedes contestaron.
¿De qué hablamos? That we talked about. Can't be like your favorite like color.
Como que hablamos de como el siguiente single, ¿no? Que es la malpensada.
Okay. What is
Who
the
produced?
name of their next single? That's a hard one, but what is the name of their next single? Oh, Lionel. No, that's their latest
that's the
single.
current one,
But
that's the current one.
okay. You're
You're
paying attention.
paying
We
attention, that's
appreciate
good.
that.
Okay, so is it who produced the next single? We talked about it. We did talk about it very briefly. No.
Eso me gusta. That's gonna be.
Wait.
Ese va a ser el siguiente single.
Wait.
Métemela.
Wait. He
métemela.
said métemela.
Sí, buenísima. Esa va a ser la próxima canción. Métemela, pero ella dijo Cheo.
Ella dijo
Cheo,
Cheo.
sí, es
Okay,
verdad.
so
es
you
verdad,
win.
sí.
What's your name again? Amanda. Congratulations. You get to go to the Roxy tomorrow. And all of you get to go to the Roxy tomorrow as well. You just get to buy tickets, which is totally okay because you're supporting them, okay?
You know,
And
the
that's
show.
what we do. We
the
support
sh-
musicians, right?
The show might be sold out, but
Oh.
you know.
Is it sold?
No.
Oh no! Wow.
Oh wait, we have another pair. That's a surprise. We have another pair.
What?
Okay.
Two
Let me
pairs.
Let me think real fast. Let me think. What can we ask people? How many years have Los Amigos Invisibles been together?
No.
Wait, you gotta raise your hand. And you can't just like scream it like that. Okay.
That's too. Wait,
Question
wait.
eliminated.
I would have said like, no, stop. All right. Okay. All right.
Hablamos.
Besides David Byrne,
You gotta raise your hand and we gotta call you out.
yeah. Besides David Byrne and Louis Vega, who else produced one of their records that we talked about? No, you already answered. You guys already got a pair of tickets. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, incorrect. Back in the back. Who? No. Who else did we talk about that produced
Nadia,
an old?
Nadia,
Wait.
no.
Who else that we talked about that produced one of their older records? We talked about David Byrne. We talked about Louis Vega. Who else?
Priscilla.
Kenny Dope Gonzalez. Yes.
Go to the Roxy
Winner
tomorrow.
right there.
All right. Thank you, Julio. Thank you, Katire. Thank you guys so much. Now, don't go anywhere. We're just going to move the chairs. If you guys could help us like move the chairs a bit so we can create a bit of a dance floor because Los Amigos are going to get ready to play a couple of songs for us. All right?
All right, everybody, please, a warm, big round of applause for Los Amigos Invisibles.
Eso se trata, ¿verdad? De lo que imaginaba. Qué bueno.